Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is April the 28th, 2023, and it's 10 o'clock p.m. We're here tonight to work on our Tiger Abstractions Violet Craft pattern, tongue-tied tonight, I'm telling you. And I have Teresa Louise, and tonight is her birthday. So with all of that being said, happy birthday, beautiful. We love you to pieces, and everybody in the chat tonight. Let's wish her a happy birthday. She's turning 21 for the second time.
29, Donna, 29.
Come on, I'm being good. And then we've got none other than my ride or die, Shady Susan.
Hello.
Or should I say Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan.
Yep.
My tongue twisting friends, I'm telling you. If I can get a tongue twister in there tonight, you got it. So with all of that being said, before we get busy, I'm going to slip into the chat and welcome everyone that's here. Everybody, please give Teresa Louise a lot of love tonight. She's given up her birthday night to spend it with us. How cool is that? I call that pretty special in my book. So let me slip in real quick. I've got to get this to come up. Delia, hello, sweetheart, and thank you so much for being here tonight and running the chat for us. Susie Gabbard, hello, Donna and Joe. Linda Denton, hello, everyone. Susie Gabbard, hello, Delia. Delia's welcoming everyone. Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan, good evening, all. Delia is telling Susan hello. Denise, hello. I'm just skimming through the chat's jumping just a smidge. Sojourney Tracy, hello and welcome. Janine, happy birthday, Teresa Louise. Susan is telling you happy birthday as well. Sojourney, happy birthday. Melody Kiefer, good evening, Donna and everyone. Linda Denton, happy birthday, Teresa Louise. Janine, hi, Donna and Susan. Irish Sail Lady, good evening, everyone, and happy birthday, Teresa.
Thank you. Thank you.
My chat just jumped again. Hi, Day, Irish Sail Lady, Quilt-As-You-Go. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Janine. Telling Susie hello. Shirley of Around Two It is in the house. Melody, hello, Teresa Louise, and happy birthday, Quilt-As-You-Go. Donna, how's it going? It's going really well, sweetheart. I'll be showing you where I'm at on this project in just a little bit. Let me see. Denise LaRue, if I'm saying that right, hello and happy birthday, Teresa Louise. Thanks, everyone. Melody is talking today. Teresa, happy birthday to Teresa Louise. Amy C, hello, everyone. Quilt-As-You-Go, me, say hi to me. Yes. I should have got you first. I'm sorry. Mel, hello, everyone. Quilt-As-You-Go, ha, ha, ha. Yes, you got it. Shirley Round To It, happy birthday. Happy Out of the Womb Day. I like that one. That's pretty cool. They come up with the coolest stuff. I will have a special guest joining at some point this evening. And it's going to be fun. We'll have to wait. There's another live going on right now. And as people join in, the other guest will slip in over here. Hello, everyone. Can't stay. Happy birthday, Teresa Louise. It's okay. It's okay. Stay as long as you want. The replay is always there. So with all of that being said, I'm handing the control panel back over to my husband. And let's get sewing, girls. So Susan, where are you at along the process of your Tony the Tiger?
I am currently on piece 75, about halfway on. And then I got this piece done. Isn't that beautiful?
I think it's coming together really, really sweet.
This him here.
Is that his ear?
Yep, that him here.
I think it's going to look amazing. You are doing such a fabulous job.
That's probably like the one corner up on here.
Yep, I believe it's going to be section 1. So when you flip it over to the mirrored image, that's going to be on the right hand side when you're looking at it. And I appreciate you showing us that tonight.
No problem.
And then now I get to pick on Teresa Louise, our birthday girl.
Yeah.
Where are you at? And can you explain the way that you're doing yours for those that have never done a quilt of this stature, that you can explain what you're doing? I really love the way that you're doing this.
Well, right now I'm sewing section 1 together. So this is the leaf that will be in the upper right hand corner after you flip it, you know, like that.
That is so gorgeous.
I am actually down in section 3 for the piecing part. I'm on number 52. But I wanted to put the section together like Susan has done, and I think you have done, so I could, you know, take a look and see how things are going, right?
Mhm.
How it's looking. So, but
I love the way that you're doing the mirrored image. Like if you see a part here and it's the same here, you're trying to match those up.
right, that's what I'm doing with the tiger. Because I'm using batiks and I'm using a whole bunch of different fabrics, a whole bunch of different fabrics. I'm not just using 1 or 2 greens. I'm using 5 or 6 greens, and so, or oranges. I'm using, you know, a lot of different oranges. I'm using different blacks for different texture because I want it to have some texture or look like it has texture, or maybe, you know, fur, right?
Right.
Just
And it's
texture, I guess.
coming together so cool.
So
I-
I'm kind of here and there in section, you know, 3 and section 4. Because I've done some in section 4 too.
Right.
Because I wanted if I was doing a leaf and part of that leaf was in section 1 and part of it was in section 2, I just did the whole thing because I didn't want to get mixed up with what fabric I was using.
And that is so smart to do that. And it shows the versatility that these quilts have. You can change them however you want, but how cool of you to think outside of the box and make that mirrored image every step of the way so that it's going to blend and match and look amazing. I think that's great. Me, I would have had it in little bags going, okay, this went on this part over here. I love the way that you thought and you picked it out. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I
And-
thought that was the best way for me to do it. So I wouldn't get confused. I wouldn't mismatch my pieces, that kind of
Mhm.
thing. And
Yeah.
because this does have, some of the leaf is in section 1 and some in section 2, you could get it mixed up pretty easily if you just didn't do the whole leaf. So
I love the way that you're all texture based and you can think outside of the box with your batiks. I
So
love the way that that's all blending. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the thought process with your background fabric right there. And then the way that all your colors is light, dark, medium, whatever. That just, it's mind blowing. I
Thank
just think that's gorgeous.
thank you.
I'm jonesing to see that one done too.
Oh, it's going to be stunning.
Yep. I love our Susan. This is the first one that I can say that I followed the pattern. And Susan's done the same thing. We've got the pattern colors the way that Violet has chose it. And we're running with it that way. And I love the way that Teresa is. And when we get these done and they're all quilted up, we're going to be showing them so that you can see one pattern in the versatility of the different styles, the different makers, the different fabrics, and see how all this is going to come out. And we sew it a little bit during the week behind the scenes, but most of it's done here with you guys. And it's just fun. I love FPP. Have you learned anything, Teresa Louise? I know you're not new at FPP. Totally.
Well,
But
pretty
you're
new.
learning.
pretty new at FPP. I haven't ever finished a project. I've just done, you know, a little bit of FPP here and there. And yeah, I think I've learned some things. I think I'm getting better as I go, you know. So just got to be patient with it, I guess, is the biggest thing, is try to be
Mhm.
patient with it. And if you have problems, you know, reach out to Donna or Susan. They both, you know, done these more than me for sure. And they're more than willing to help you out, get you over the hump, you know.
You have a request. Please show yours again, Teresa Louise. Joe, could you pin her, please? Look at the textures. I never really fooled with the batiks so much. And I just think that the way it looks like the jungle, you know, all the different shadings, all the different colors. Mine is facing the wall. Mine pretty much looks like Susan's, as you can see the way the colors are. And I really like that, the textures. This is gonna look
This is
cool.
the tiger, his forehead, you know. So
I
this fabric isn't a batik, it's just regular fabric.
really,
But the
Yeah.
black and the black, I actually found a batik that had black and orange circles in it. So I'm using that for the black.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to just be stark black, you know.
Right. I just think it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see it all come together and the vision of what you're seeing in your head come to life in this pattern.
Yeah, I actually
know.
today, when I was, you know, when I was working on these,
Mhm.
I actually started thinking about the quilting. And that's the first time through this process that I'm starting to think about how I'm going to quilt it and how much fun that's going to be, and how many different thread colors I'm going to have to use. So thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. Susie Gabbard, IFPP. Yeah, you know me. Do you FPP? I love that. I just love her. She is so sweet. And like I told you early on, and you were like, I don't see that. I literally last week was the first I took a picture of the pattern page, and I'm sitting with my iPad just trying to visualize what I would want to do with this. And every day I come up with a new idea.
Right.
I'm so scattered, you know what I'm saying? The possibilities are endless. So I'm waiting to see how Susan's going to quilt hers, how you're going to quilt yours, and then how I'm going to quilt mine. And we're going to, in the end of all of this madness, come back and show everybody how we've done. It's going to be fun. I think these are going to be really pretty. I finally started sewing my cheetah today, and boy, I have used Jack more than I ever, but I'm enjoying it. Awesome. Yeah, the next one's going to be the cheetah, and that's going to be fun.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to that one. I'm going to be doing it with the rainbow colors. So that's going to be interesting because I'll be doing it like what Teresa Louise is, to where I've got to match up sides. So I'll be leaning out to her.
Oh, awesome. You're going to step out of your box and
Totally,
something else?
totally. Yep. And I will be having you on the channel going, hey, sister, how did you do that? Joe, would you let Ian in, please? We've got half of him. The other half is coming. There he is. He's rolling in.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hi,
Ian. Everyone, welcome our special guest tonight. I wasn't about to spill the tea, but Ian is now in the house. He is not sewing the tiger, but he is sewing on a project, and we get to hang with him. He's made time for us. How cool.
Well, thank you for letting me join. I appreciate it.
Always. The door is always open.
I thought since I was going to be working on this project tonight that I would ask if y'all wouldn't mind me joining the party, even though I'm not working on the tiger. I'm actually working on the legit kit of Color Vortex.
Oh, it's fun. Are you liking that?
I am. You have to be a little bit careful with those cuts, a little more than normal, but
Yeah.
I am enjoying it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
That
It's
was
a lot
a
of fun.
fun one. I think it's very beginner friendly.
Yes.
And have you ran into any issues? I didn't. With fabric.
You want to go out there?
I
Mona?
have such an amount left over. It's unbelievable.
I have a pile of fabric that I'm gonna have to figure out like improv blocks or something to do with
Yep.
the extra fabric.
Yeah, I told you that you were going to be surprised
Yeah.
at how much there actually is. They give
Yep.
you way more than what you'll use.
Yep.
And I loved that one. Looking forward to the sew along come June. It's going to be a blast.
It is. It is going to be a lot of fun. It is.
Yeah.
It's a good pattern. It's a good pattern. I'm ready to get it done though, because you and a couple of people have finished it, and I'm like, I'm so ready to finish.
It's kind of like, pushing that car uphill.
Yep.
How
Mhm.
far are you?
I'm currently working on the month 9 blocks right now.
You're going to get there before you know it. It goes really fast.
I hope so.
Yep. Month 12, believe it or not, the blocks are so big, you'll knock it out in about half an hour.
Yeah. Month 9 has a couple of big blocks in it, so that helped. Like I'm passing through it pretty quickly, but
Yeah.
there are a few blocks in this section that are a little more complex, but still a lot of fun.
I think that's going to be 9. I'm trying to think. Is that down around where the black hole is? Are you working with blacks?
No, I'm not working with the
That'll
blacks.
be in 10 then, month 10.
Yeah. So that one's going to be a little, I'm going to start working on that one tomorrow. I think I'm going to get
I was going to say
today.
The black hole months, I want to say it was 10. That one there took some cutting and maneuvering and learning I could waste fabric.
Yeah.
But it came together beautiful. Let me see. I've got some that's slipped into the chat. Let me see. If I've missed you, I apologize. Guess who, Nancy? Hello, all. Teresa, hi, Ian. Katie D. Crafts, hello. Brenda Foley, hello, all the way from Kentucky. Auntie L. Handmade, good evening, everyone. And June Billings, hello, and welcome. Shaylee, hello. And happy birthday to you at Teresa Louise by Brenda Foley.
Oh yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Thank
We have
you,
been, she'll never want to hear those words after we get her through this month.
No, I love it.
We love you.
Thank you.
I think birthdays are so special, and I agree. They need to be more than just one day.
Mhm.
Guess who, Nancy says, Teresa Louise, you're doing great. What are you using, Teresa Louise? What is your tool? It's a pressing tool? What is that called?
Yeah, it's a pressing stick. Yep.
That's cool. I can't say never, because that would be a fib. My 4-in-1, Alex Anderson has one of the flat bits on the back end of it. When I was working with the African print, that came in quite handy because it's got the wax texture. So that was different.
Yeah, I thought just while I'm trying to get the paper off of the seam, right?
Yeah.
Just use that pressing tool for now, but maybe I should use the iron. I was going to ask you if there are any tricks for pulling the paper off.
Yes, ma'am, there is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you. You got your tweezers.
Yeah, I'm using tweezers.
Okay. You have to flip them over backwards. You're going to take the pointy side down like this. Can you see where my point is? It's
No,
going to come at the angle. The angle is going to come.
Go to your left.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. You see how I
Okay.
have it side?
Yeah.
Instead of them being like this, like if I was going to squeeze my brows, I would use it this way. Flip it over this way, and you're going to be able to get into all those little nooks so much easier.
Okay. Well, mine are just really sharp little point tweezers.
Okay. Yeah, you need to, do you have eyebrow tweezers?
No.
When you go into town again,
Yeah,
you
I
need to
do.
snag a pair and bring them to the dark side of the sewing room. You will not be disappointed.
Well,
The
wouldn't
tools
just
that I'm
regular
using
tweezers work?
now, I never would have thought I'd needed.
Wouldn't just regular tweezers work?
I've tried the regular ones, but honestly, I got these at a quilt shop, and the girl was honest, and she told me, she goes, the only difference between these and your household tweezers that we as women or guys use is the extra inch for when you're pinching.
Oh,
That's the only difference.
okay.
Let me see. Tool of tweezers. Some use them. Let me see. Someone asked a question for Ian in the chat slip. Lily S. Ian, what's that quilt behind you?
Oh, this one. This is the Puzzle Mystery Quilt Piazza. It got revealed today over on Cotton Cut's Facebook page. This was the San Marco colorway, and I freaking love it. This is my favorite, I think.
This isn't the Village Green, right?
No, this is not. Village Green is in we just finished month 3 for Village Green. Today was the
Which
unveiling
one?
in month 10 for Piazza.
Hold on. Yeah, I didn't even see that. That's what I'm waiting to finish. That's
Yep.
what it's going to look like.
The large size is going to look like this.
That's what I have is the large.
Yep, it's going to look like that then. But
Holy no.
that's what I love about the Puzzle Mystery Quilts is like when I was looking at some of the other ones, different areas get highlighted. Maybe I should move this way. Different areas get highlighted with the different fabrics that are chosen in the colorways. So like I got this really cool kind of diamond happening with these blue fabrics, but some of the other patterns, like other parts would pop out. So it's really neat.
It makes it look like 3 and 4 dimensional.
It really is. It really, really
That
is.
is nothing like my sew partner for this. We've kind of tried to figure out how it was going to look and pick out, I bet this is the center block. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I never would have ever visualized this.
I got close because Cotton Cuts challenged me. This is my 7th puzzle mystery quilt to work on. And so they challenged me to see if I could figure out what the mystery was before clue 10. And so I sat down and I literally threw it out on my floor and started putting it together. And I was close. I was really, really close. I kept trying to, these diamonds are not completed, but I kept trying to complete this side of the diamond. And so I got close, but I just wasn't exactly there. So it was, but after working 7 of them, now 8 with Village Green, I'm starting to get good ideas of where things are going to land. Like I figured out the center part pretty quickly, figured out that was going to be the center. But some of the other pieces, it just, like I said, that not having that full diamond threw me for a loop, and I just didn't quite get it.
Yeah, I would have been with you. I never, and I'm being honest. Now, did you order the extra border for around it to finish it off?
I did not order from them. the extra borders. I did order fabric for extra borders, and I made up my own extra borders. So I'm grabbing it. This is what I'm going to work on Sunday on my channel when I go live. I bought extra fabric to do the borders with.
Cute.
So I'm going to do, I don't know if that's coming across that way. There you go. So this is going to
Yeah.
be a 6-inch border. And then I have keystones, not keystones. I keep wanting to say that. What's cornerstones? There we go. I made cornerstones. So I'm going to put 4 cornerstones onto it that look like this.
That is going to be pretty. Keep
Yep.
building it out.
Yep. Because I did that with So Sweet, and it was perfect. It's the perfect size for my bed. I'm 6'2". I love having a lot of quilt. And so I always add extra borders onto mine. So that way I have a little bit of extra.
I'm jonesing to finish mine now. I'm just like,
It's so good, Donna. So good. This really was.
I may have
I
to
think,
call
my
you.
favorite.
I may have to call you. I'll say, okay, now I don't understand, or I'm hung
Right.
up, or I know, I'll mail it to you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, you'll be back here in the East Coast in a bit.
Yep. Yep.
Let
I'll be
me
back there in
see.
June.
Yeah, we're going crab picking, I hear.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Crafty Panda Mary, hello, sweetheart, and welcome. Wow, what an amazing quilting.
I agree.
Zandra, hi everyone, joining late. It's okay. Thank you for coming. Mine is the cave, and I had no idea since so many colors are similar. I'm gonna have to slip over there because I've been quite busy and haven't really paid attention, but I'm gonna have to have a look see at all these different colors.
Yeah, go take a look. They're really beautiful. The KFAF ones, I watched people assembling those, and yes, there were so many similar colors and so many similar things that I was very glad I hadn't picked that colorway, to be honest.
Right.
Because there was a lot of similarity, and some people were having a little bit of confusion with it because they are so similar, but
Right.
I love it. It's so beautiful.
It is. I love the blues, but I think when I chose, it was out of the blue.
Mhm.
So, let me see. I'm not going to be able to say this because I haven't been able to say it right in any of my videos. Marcoli, am I saying that right?
I guess Marcoli. No, I don't
You
know.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like I speak Italian.
I couldn't either. You know? But that's going to be a fun one now to wrap up.
Yeah.
They have a Zoom tomorrow with cotton cuts.
Yep.
I got an email with Piazza step 10 today. Still need to do 9. I have to check my email.
Yep, the official clue should be in your inbox, email inbox, and then also they're going to ship the paper instructions with clue 10 as well. And then they've already put up the colorways for the next one, which is Carnival. They were going kind of like vintage carnival themed.
That'll
they
be
have
cool.
They have the colorways up, and they're wanting everybody to start looking at them because we get to choose the names of each colorway this time. So,
oh, wow. That'll be different.
yep, it'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Now, how long have you been an ambassador with them?
Village Green is 8, so 8 seasons of.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I really am thankful that they let me be an ambassador for them. And they recently moved me up to I was doing the small size, and they recently moved me up to the large one for So Sweet, and I love it.
Oh, cool. Cotton cuts, I'm doing. Tracy, somebody's going to have to speak Italian so I can say it by the time it's quilted.
Right.
I love those colorways. Dibs on the Stream Punk one.
You'll have to go back. You'll have to go back and watch the live that they did, the reveal on their on the official Facebook page for Cotton Cuts. They have the revealing today, and it wouldn't be a live event without something going wrong for me, right, Donna?
Oh, you were on it?
I was, yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know, or I'd have tuned in.
Oh, no worries.
Susan, you have some pretties behind you as well.
Oh, over there.
Yes.
Yeah, those are my quilts. Got up my
Pretty
glimpse.
pretties.
They're not
So are
quilts,
you,
just,
do what, baby?
oh, nothing. Go ahead.
No, baby girl, you go ahead.
I said they're not quilted. They're just pieced.
And you'll get them quilted when you get moved out.
Yeah. I'm moving on out.
You're moving on up. Well, out. You're right. I shouldn't have said that. Sparky blessed her with a large she shed. So she will be transitioning to the she shed.
That'll be awesome.
Yep.
It used to be the man cave. Now it's going to be the she shed.
Yep. Sewing Saints. Well, this is going to be a twister. Ian, see if you could say it. Teresa Louise, I'll give it to you too. Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan in the She Shed. There you go. Now
Go
you
pass
tell
on that.
me that's a freaking mouthful.
Okay.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll pass on that one.
Yeah.
Shady Susan out in the she shed, creating sewing sensations.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
See, you gave it a twist. You thought outside of the box.
She shells ready, she short.
And then there's Ian.
He come up with the good ones too. Susan, love the leaves on the back of your chair. They are pretty, aren't they? This is going to come together so stinking awesome.
Changed my mind on not liking the seafoam. 'cause it
Yeah,
comes
she
apart.
really didn't like it, did you?
No, I didn't. I kept saying, oh, the dreaded seafoam, but they're coming together really nicely.
You're starting to dig it now, aren't you?
Yeah. I sewed them together. I don't know what's the next size.
Yeah, I was sending back a couple locations for when you're in my neck of the woods that have amazing seafood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're not, it's like middle point for both of us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also hoping work is, we do a learning summit each year where our whole department gets together, and I'm hoping that they're going to choose the East Coast. They're talking
Oh.
about Vegas, which I'm not a big Vegas fan. I've been there once. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I will be there again at some point, but I'm really hoping that East Coast wins out. So we'll have to see.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
East Coast is, I'm not prejudiced, you know. I just love the East Coast. I love it out west though. Joe and I do love Vegas, but he's more about like the drier climate for his breathing and things.
Sure.
He clears up like within 5 minutes of being there.
I just don't like, they allow the smoking in the casinos, and so
Yeah, that would bug me.
yeah, I don't like that. Nobody judge me, nobody come after me on chat, but like I feel that Vegas is kind of a dirty town. There's a lot of things happening. I'm just not a big fan of it, and I would much rather go to some place that I haven't been on the East Coast yet than go back to Vegas.
And that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep. I totally get it. When let me see, Joe and I we took our kids to, what was that? Atlantic City. Oh my God. And that's been quite a while ago.
Yep.
And there was hookers right on the boardwalk. There was needles everywhere. We're talking 20
Oh,
years ago, Ian. And poor my son called them bums. He didn't know they were homeless people laying right on park benches outside of the hotel. We booked to stay 5 days. We were home in 2.
Yeah.
Well, I can't have my kids around that.
Sure. Oh, it's
Nope.
funny too, because when I went to Vegas, I went with my friend who some of like her cousin lived in Vegas at the time. And don't get me wrong, it really was a fun trip. I enjoyed myself, but we were walking down the strip one day. It cracks me up. We were walking down the strip, and if you've ever been to Vegas, you know exactly the story that I'm about to tell. And there are people out on the street corners who are handing out cards
Yep.
that have. I hear Joe laughing at this. I hear
Yeah,
him
because
laughing.
him and my son, him
Uh-huh.
and my son brought him back to the
Uh-huh.
hotel.
Yep.
My buddy's now at work.
Yep. So, you know, they're handing
And
out
it's
these
legal.
cards.
It's legal.
That's the crazy part for me. For those who've not been to Vegas, there are cards that have scantily clad women on them, is what they are. And it's
And
so
guys.
funny. Well, and that was the funny part was, you know, they're handing me the card with the ladies on them, and I was like, no, thank you, I'm good. And my friend turns to me, she's like, you know, he probably has the boys in his back pocket, right?
Vegas is way more than the strip. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
get that. I loved, honest to goodness, Joan, I love Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
That was my favorite when we were there. I would go there again every year. To me, that the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Red Rock Canyon. We're more about the toury part. But at night we would go out onto the, what is it, Joe? The Fremont Street
Yeah.
and watch the show every night, because when we were there, all the shows changed every night. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And back then we would kick back a cold one, and it was quite warm and toasty. So you got to walk by palm trees or whatever that would spritz you with water and cool you down a bit. It was the time of our lives. Well, they released the color list for Vortex before the first block. I need to gather my fabrics. I believe if you look on Instagram, you will see that has been released. Am I right, Ian? Because
I'm not sure, to be
I
honest.
saw that.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't checked in. I've been so busy this week with work and
Yeah.
everything else.
I
haven't-
believe I saw that out there somewhere. Shelley, if you give me a minute, I will go back and do a search in my phone, because I know it's out there somewhere. Do me a favor, Shelley, save me the time. Go into the Facebook group of Legit Kits. And I believe that's where I saw it. It was either there or Instagram. And someone had asked about the fabric being released. The list.
Love Shelley Clark's comment. Just don't make eye contact.
How do you not? And then, oh my God, Joe and I are walking through a casino. I kid you not. And mind you, we're only married like under a year when we had went. And Joe's 6'4", and I mean, there's these hookers had like 6 and 8 inch heels coming up to my guy, and I'm going, go ahead, buddy, go ahead. I know you're getting on the plane with me. Go have fun. He's like, leave me alone. I said, this is funny, because he would get so uncomfortable.
Sure.
It may, you know, I'd be like, please. Yeah, it just was not. He loves Vegas as far as the touring part, and
Right.
like back then he was a heavy smoker, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that smoking on the street, and what is that, horseshoe? The horseshoe was there back when,
Oh, yeah.
and you would walk in the history of that building. And then Joe was explaining to me, because I didn't know about the crime and all that had happened out there, you know?
Right.
So he was explaining that history of that tale. And to me, it was just amazing and fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Totally agree.
it was a blast. And we stayed at Golden Nugget. and I love that place. Their pool was amazing. But that's where he could find me. Take me anywhere, give me a pool and a hot tub, and I'm set. I love your puzzle mystery. Oh, words are hard tonight. Misery
You are.
quilt. Misery. Did you like that? Misery.
It was not, and this one was not a misery for me.
No. And I'm so far I'm liking them. I'm
Mhm.
really liking them. I did have an issue like anybody else has along the way where you're missing a part, but they've
Yeah.
made it right.
Good.
So no complaints.
Excellent.
Yep. Binions horseshoe. That's it.
Yeah.
Binions. Joe's sitting here racking his brain. I knew it was the horseshoe. He's going, but yeah. And the girlfriend killed him.
No, she had him killed.
Had him killed. And what's the guy's name? Rob Lowe?
No, that's he wasn't involved.
Oh, you're talking about a movie.
I'm just passionate about Vegas in a good way, on the good parts. Yeah.
Shelly
Joe,
Clark,
I-
that's the way to do it. Stay with your friend. Like that way you
Yeah.
don't have to spend the money in the hotels. You don't have to go through the hotels. You can just,
Yep.
you can get all the Vegas experience that you want to, and then you can be like, peace out.
Yep.
I have
Um,
a cousin that goes there about every 3 months. They get all these free coupon things in the mail, you know,
Yeah, they will.
free hotel, free movies, free
Yep.
shows.
Joe and I used to get free show offers, free hotel, come out for a 3-day stay, free movies, free meals the whole time we were there, comped rooms, because they knew we were going to drop some change when we
Yep.
got there. And that's the why.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you could be picked up at the airport. It was, I mean,
You go play the slot machines, lose money.
yeah, I was such a gambler, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I would play the penny machines and lose every penny. He would play the blackjack and come out by the pool, and he'd say, "How much did you lose today?" "I don't know, a couple hundred pennies," because I'm not a good gambler. And he'd be like, "Do you want to go gamble some more?" And I was like, "Shut up, get back in there and win us some more money."
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah,
I like playing the blackjack too.
that's
Funny.
him.
Yeah.
Blackjack all the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find that in their Facebook group.
Thank you, Chloe.
I'll let you girls chat for a minute while I'm doing a search.
Mary just sent me the link, but I don't, Mary, if you're on here still, the link is not working for me.
Which link did she send
She
you?
sent the Vortex color guide, it looks like,
Yeah,
but it's not working for some reason.
did they deactivate it?
I don't think so. I think she may have grabbed the wrong link by accident.
Yeah, I knew they released it.
Thank you, Louise. You have my mama's name.
That's a beautiful name. Gee, I wonder how you got your middle name.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary found it.
Oh, no.
I have it here. Thank you, Mary. I am going to copy now and see if I can get it to drop in the chat. Thank you, Mary. Get back into our chats. And
Can't you just go to their website and
it will not let me drop in.
ask them or find it off on their website?
I don't know why the link didn't work.
Debbie asked, Ian, so curious, minds want to know what happened at the reveal. If you fast forward in the reveal to 12 minutes and 30 seconds, you will see the grand unveiling of the Piazza quilt and the failure of my backdrop hanging system. And let's just say it came crashing down.
Oh, no.
And that happens.
It does. It does. Crafty Panda says it is in the files in their Facebook group.
Jeepers.
Mary said it's on their Facebook group.
Yep, there it is.
I was gonna say, check your watch.
Hi, Jamie. She went to the how do you say that? Paducah?
Paducah.
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 The quilt
Paducah.
show. Wow, she says the quilts were amazing. Legit Kids had a booth set up there. It was a great show. Wow, thanks, Jamie. Did you do any videos, Jamie? Shelley,
So it
I would
looks like, sorry.
go ahead.
Yes, Shelley, go ahead to my community tab and I dropped it there. You'll be able to click on it and download it so you'll have it. Mary, thank you very much for finding it. And Ian, I sent it to your watch, I believe.
Yep, I got it. You
They
can
said it's
also,
like falling out of a chair.
you can also, you can also join the Legit Kits Facebook group. It is the first file listed. I think it's a pinned file at the top of their Facebook group as well.
Good.
Brenda Foley said that. So somebody must have fallen out of a chair at some point.
Me.
Was that you today again?
No, not today. No, that was back. That was back with Becca.
That was at Becca's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Yep.
You've learned how to
Oh,
sit
me.
more comfortably.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know. We'll find out.
exactly.
It happened to me a month or so ago. I have that ergonomic chair that, doesn't have a back and your knees rest on a knee rest. And the wheel came undone and I just toppled to one side.
Oh no.
Were you on a live?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, much better.
I'm just not very fast at this at all.
It's supposed to be slow and relaxing.
Oh, I've just been stressed.
Oh, do not be stressed, my friends.
Shelley,
No.
you have to be, it is a private group, but you can request to join. And then once you're admitted into the group, you will be able to access the file.
Yep.
Debbie Forster says, happy birthday, Teresa Louise.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm having cherry cheesecake for my birthday.
Oh,
Ooh.
yummy.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Of course, I made it.
Well, honey, he can't bake it.
No,
Do you bake
Um,
cheesecake? That was silly.
homemade cheesecake. I think you bake that. Yeah,
Yeah, I have no clue.
I just
So
buy the box. I buy the box.
Okay. Now I don't feel too bad.
Yeah, comes in a kit.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to ask that.
I've never made a real cheesecake, but
No, they're easy. They're probably easier than making a box.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shelley Clark says, just did it. Thanks. Facebook only shows me what it thinks I should see, not always everything. That
Yeah.
happens. That
Boy, isn't that the
absolutely
truth?
happens. Yep.
That's the truth. Sadly.
When I get tired of seeing some of the ads on Facebook or even YouTube, I just go do a Google search on the thing that I want to see.
Yep.
And then all of a
Yep.
sudden, all my Facebook gets bombarded by, whatever I searched for. So
Yep. That's good.
that's
Pup-
how I take care of it.
Puppies and kittens.
Yeah.
Always.
But then they start showing you,
The ASPCA.
yeah, all the sad dogs and cats and all
Oh,
that.
that's true.
Joe would give the house away to save them all.
Yep, me too. Just
It's
breaks my heart.
sad. Yep. I wish we could bring them all in.
Probably more people would adopt if they didn't want a small fortune for them.
Right. But if you can't afford to adopt them, most people think, well, how are you going to afford to feed them? That would be my takeaway.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind paying the fee at a shelter, but I'm not paying
I'm not-
for,
Yeah, I'm not buying a dog.
No.
I'm not buying a dog.
Nope.
But I'm not sure about where y'all live, but where I live, if you're getting it from a shelter, the spaying is part of that adoption fee.
Right.
So they set it up and all of the magic happens.
Right.
And all the shots and all that.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense.
That's my area. I'm not sure about anybody else's.
Back when I was a kid, we'd go to the dog pound is what they called them. And
Right.
maybe might cost you $25 to get a dog. And they didn't care whether you had it spayed or not,
Right.
You just-
Times have really changed.
Yeah, they have.
What was his name? Dick Clark started that. Where he was partnered with him about the spaying and neutering.
Was it
yeah.
Dick Clark or was it Bob Barker?
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price of, yeah,
Price is
Joe's
Right,
like, nope.
right.
Yep.
'Cause Drew
Absolutely.
Carey still carries that on.
Does he?
Yeah. Mhm.
That is so cool.
In fact, they just finished, so I watch Price is Right every morning while I'm working, and they just finished SPCA week
Oh,
on their show.
Awesome.
Susan, you're being congratulated on your new she shed.
By who? Oh,
Mary G,
Meredith.
happy birthday. Let me see. I'm trying to find out where it was. Mary G says, happy birthday, Teresa Louise, Shelley Clark. I'm a member of the group, but I only see the photos files in Reels, not community. It's on the YouTube, Shelley. Shady Susan, congrats. Meredith. There you
Yep.
go.
thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited.
It's
Thank
going to
you,
be a
Meredith.
blast for you.
How's that song go? I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
It's a big deal, girl. You need to be excited. If he's given up his he shed for you to have a she shed, I think that's pretty remarkable.
He's coming in here and I'm going out there.
Yep. It's an even swap. Well, not an even swap, but you can have deliveries done there now and he won't know. It's a win-win, Susan.
No, just like this morning, I had I knew my new seam ripper and my blades was in the mailbox. So guess who had to go out in the rain and get them?
Sparky.
Yep, not me. I was like, you do me a favor. And then he asked me when I took him a snack, what was so important out in that mailbox that I had to go fight the rain? My my new blades and my new seam ripper. He was like, oh, okay. I knew it had something to do with sewing.
Yep.
Speaking of new blades, I just put a new blade in my rotary cutter, and oh my gosh, it makes I forgot what a difference it makes and how much harder you have to work with a dull blade.
Absolute. Are you using the titanium yet?
No, I'm using up the ones that I have, and then I'm gonna make a choice on what I want to order next.
No kidding. Total game changer.
Yeah, it is. I just changed mine just minutes ago.
Yeah. And they last twice as long if that helps you make a decision.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. It just makes me so nervous changing rotary blades because I'm so scared I'm just gonna slice my fingers off.
This one right here is the easiest thing ever. This Olfa, and I have no fear of cutting myself with this one.
That's good.
Yeah, you're better at it than me. I have Joe do it. So if he loses a body part, it's not me. That's what love is. He's laughing. He's going, yeah, I'll leave him a little post-it note. I'm like, honey, would you please? And then that's all I got to say. And I come up and it's over here, done.
Good job, Mr. Joe.
Yep, I have dexterity issues and I would lose a body part.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep. Yep. He opens my Sonic and everything. I just can't twist the caps with it.
Right. Well, thank goodness with all my health issues, my hands are good.
Yeah, mine's over the last year doing their magic on me.
Yeah. It's so fun. They said to go about the golden years. Yeah, great.
Part of me says I wish I could have retired first and then worked my golden years.
Right. Yeah.
Boy, the places I would have went. The sights I would have seen. I love Alpha too. I just watched your reveal, Ian, and you're too cute. I love the Alpha too, Susan. You know, the Sewology rotary blade stays sharp for so long. I found that surprising that they outlasted the Alpha blade.
The what blade?
The Olfa.
Alpha blade.
The Sewology blade.
I
Never
tell you what,
heard of
I'm
them.
really hooked on these titanium.
Well, I didn't use the Olfa blade. I use a titanium blade. These blades right here is what I use.
Yep, and I'm telling you, total game changer in your cutting, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I didn't use the Olfa blade. I'm just using that cutter.
I'll order those next time.
Yep.
Get them on Amazon. I don't think they're very much either. Because I just needed to, and I don't understand why, because I had Prime, why they made me put so much more, like $11 and something more in my cart to get free shipping. I was like,
And
because I bought a couple $100 worth of stuff, so that didn't make any sense.
Amazon's getting real stingy with their free shipping.
yeah, they are. You pay for the Prime and you still don't get it on a lot of stuff. And now they're charging for some of the returns.
I know.
I heard that today and I was like, wow.
That made me mad.
Yeah, we can take returns to our Kohl's store here and just do the return and it's credited back immediately from there.
Right.
So far I haven't had to experience it, but I heard about it in a chat today and I was like, what?
Yeah,
So I messaged.
but Walmart, well, you just print out a thing and the FedEx truck will come right here and get it. You buy something from Walmart and you want to send it back.
Okay, baby. Thank you, honey.
And free shipping. And okay, even come get it. Take it back.
The endurance of off is super, can cut through layers of fabric. Absolute. Have you guys ever tried the True Cut rotary blade sharpener? They have two different kinds. I would be afraid. I would
Yeah,
lose a
me
body
too.
part. I wouldn't have it in and it would fly across the room, and I can just picture all the damage. I'd slice Joe up or something accidentally. I'd forget to do something.
Be like throwing stars, just all.
Yeah, it'd be like, and I'd say I knew him when. Thanks for the recommendation of the titanium blades. Have to try it. I'm telling you what, it was a total game changer in the consistency now with my cuts even. Not that I'm off a whole lot any other time, but I'm telling you what, that blade lasts forever.
Mhm.
And that first few cuts, I'm telling you what, it's like heaven.
Now it's it says titanium coated, so but that works great. Is that what yours say, Donna? Titanium coated?
Mine says titanium. My container I bought when I was in Pennsylvania, and they don't say coated, but I believe it's everybody for their self per se.
Right. Well, my
I'm sure they make more than just the titanium or the titanium coated.
right. Well, my titanium coated ones work great, and they're not
Yeah.
very expensive.
Yep.
Oops. Yeah, see, that will even cut into fabric. You don't want them to.
I hate to hear oops in a sewing room. You don't know if it's
Right.
going to be a blood splatter or a body part.
Oh my gosh, that's what freaked me. I was at the dentist getting the crown work done.
I knew you were
And-
having that done. Fill me in.
Do what?
I remembered you said you were having it done, but I never followed up.
Yeah, it was not fun, but whoever enjoys getting a crown and all that kind of stuff. But I was, my dentist was working on putting the temporary on because I've got the temporary right now.
Oh,
And he's working, and then he goes, "That was weird." And of course, my mouth is full of like tools and hands and everything else, so I can't be like, "What's weird?
You can't.
What is happening?"
right. And you're numb, so you don't know if you just cut the side of your face off or not.
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy.
When they talk to you and ask you questions and their hands are in your mouth and you can't
Why-
even talk. So,
Why
you
do
know.
they do that? I don't understand. I'm like,
Are you glad now, though, that you've got this dentist stuff almost behind you?
well, I
Day
still
one, you
have,
wanted to scream, I'm sure.
yeah, I'm glad the crown work is almost done, but I still have to do the implant work, and we
Oh,
we just did the elections for benefits at work, and I loaded up my HSA, my health savings account card. And it's going to take, like, I maxed it out, so I'm actually going to take home less each paycheck to pay for the HSA account, which, I mean, in the long run is going to be better.
right. But
But
right
in the
now it's going to hurt.
Yeah, in the short term, it's going to hurt while I deal with these, less paychecks coming in, unfortunately.
Right. Let me see. Beautiful Teresa Louise, Joann's Fabrics, 50% off. Super job at Teresa Louise by Yo Patty G. I just love that. Yo Patty G.
Oh, but gee,
Crowns aren't that big a deal.
it
I
was,
can honestly say I've never had one, don't want one.
yeah, no, you don't want one.
I heard all the amazing tales of now. Thank you. Y'all can keep them. Linda Dollar, Pretty Teresa, Irish Sale Lady. Looks good, Teresa. Dahlia, hi, Patty G. Lois. That's beautiful, Teresa Louise. Shelley Clark. My dentist doesn't do temporary crowns. He makes the final one as you wait. Takes about 20 minutes longer, no follow-up appointments.
Would've been
Hey,
fine with
lucky
me.
you. Lucky you.
Yeah.
Lori
wow.
Manning, section 2 of the Tiger is now done. Awesome. You
You
can
can
post
put-
that in the Handmade by Yinglet share page. I would greatly appreciate it because I'm jonesing to see how all these are coming along. I'm Brenda Foley. I'm a dental tech. I make crowns and bridges for implants. How cool is that, Brenda?
Can you give me a discount on the implants that I need?
Yeah, I have one missing. And no, I am scared to death of needles. Joe will tell you, they almost have to just knock me out.
Yeah.
I can
me
give a
too.
needle, but the thought of it going up into the roof of my mouth
I
because I'm a
know.
hard numb, that just baffles me. And I'm like, no, thank you. Oh, it's okay.
It's painful.
The side of my face is swelling and I'm turning black and blue here because I know I need to go. And no, I don't need to go that bad. No, not ready. Hello, so Becca, how are you? That was an amazing live you had tonight. I have
Was
2 crowns. Hope to never have any more. I hear it's a twofold. You never know what you're going to get. I realize how expensive they are.
Yep.
Absolute.
Yeah, a friend of mine's going through that stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
it's not fun, that's for sure.
I hear it's not for the faint of heart.
No, nope. I'm really glad whenever they did the root canal that I had scheduled to go back to my dentist like within a couple of days. Because you couldn't chew on that side. So I was pretty much on liquid diet, liquid and very soft food, because they're like, don't even chew on that side of the mouth with anything. And it's like, oh geez, okay. And I'm missing 3 teeth on this lower side on my left side. So I didn't have any teeth to chew with on this side.
I saw you drinking the inshore for all intents purposes. At least you were getting some nourishment.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, I felt so sorry for you.
Ugh.
And we would always say, sorry, mashed potatoes, jello,
Right.
Vienna sausages for the little bit of protein, but
Right.
peanut butter is best. Now I feel left out. Hey, I see Ian. Becca, you can have the link. Ian, will you send her the link?
Yeah, of
Thank you.
course.
Let me see. Donna, you have been in the ER too long. Absolutely. Did my 30 and out. The right way. Janine, hi, Janice. I had both done at the same time. It was a long day. I guarantee you. I don't have dental work. I'm so glad my dentist does them in a single appointment. I've lost track of how many root canals, crowns I have, but my teeth look amazing. Happy for you. I echo anybody that can do that. I'm just not that person. They come at me with needles and you might as well see me hyperventilating.
Yeah.
But first, can Ian check Marco Polo, please?
Yes.
And yeah, she was telling me all about this Marco Polo that y'all do. And I'm like the black sheep. And I was like, that pays to have good friends like you too. She's going to make you laugh, isn't she?
Becca, you're ridiculous.
Can I make you laugh on a live stream? Let's find out.
You're ridiculous. I love it.
Yep. My dentist won't apply my permanent bridge until his entire bill is. Are you kidding? They're holding your freaking teeth hostage.
It's ridiculous.
That is crazy. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying life. But they probably get ripped off so much. I don't even have an excuse for that. I'm Teresa Louise. That is looking so beautiful. Look at how stunning, Joe. Look at that.
Wow.
Yep.
They're gonna be
That's great.
beautiful.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone.
You are welcome, doll. Welcome, welcome.
Stop it.
And guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Chicken
I want
butt.
to see a look on Ian's face on this one. Guess what my next legit's gonna be?
Which one?
Tut,
Which one?
tut.
King Tut.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Jonesin. Yep, that one's shipping now.
Awesome.
What did you just order it?
Something like that.
I'm always excited to see what new patterns he comes out with because they're just
I
they're
can't
just so
wait.
spectacular.
Yep. Expect nothing less from Teresa Louise. Absolutely outstanding.
Thanks, Brenda.
It's true. You just knock it out every time. She's
wait,
up for the
wait.
challenge. And when you say something to her, she goes, challenge accepted. I'll show you.
Oh, no, sir, I don't say that.
Did you
Do I
see
do?
the apron, Donna? What apron? I don't know which one she's talking about. Courtney showed me her apron today. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, wow. Tut is going to be off the grid. I'm telling you what, I'm stopping all of my other projects when that one comes because I've got my eagle here. Joe won't let me open yet because he wants me to wrap up some other projects.
Oh my
So he
gosh.
better he needs to meet the mailman and hide my King Tut. I'm telling you.
That's why I'm trying to get this one done because I want to get back onto Margot the Boxer and a couple other projects that I need to work on.
Yep, we got to wrap up, Joe says. Wrap this up, wrap that up. But I
Can I?
know this other one's going to roll out. And I'm going to do mine with a twist. The vortex when it rolls.
Oh,
So that's going to be fun.
she's talking about the Michelangelo, the David statue. The David statue turning when Mike turned it into the apron.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. And how cool was that? And that was Miss Jamie. He had it standing there, hung at a one of their shows. And for those that don't know, you can also buy the panels on the website of Legit Kit. Like say the frog, you could buy the frog. You could buy down the road, you'll be able to buy the vortex. Maybe, I think he said this is strictly going to be the BOM, but like the frog, all of his patterns, you can buy those in panels now, and that's cool. So I'm going to be meeting up with Jamie and several of our other ladies, and we're going to make these jackets when she releases that pattern. So that's going to be fun. But she sat there, I kid you not, and whipped that apron up while she was at a booth. And she goes, "Hey, Mike, come here. I want to show you something." And he put it right on, buddy. And he lowered that the zipper pouch, and I was just dying.
Hilarious.
I mean, he had no shame in his game. That's
Nope.
all I got.
What's up, Becca?
Hey.
Listening to all of the stories about Legit Kits, and I thought Jason was going to be up a little bit later because he was playing video games with friends. And so I got my room reset, put not all of the cameras. I still have to put my overhead camera back, but I pulled out my binder for Ursula and I figured I'd work on this because I told Donna when we were talking last that I would like to finish this sooner rather than later. I'm still going to roll it out in videos, but if this was all pieced by this weekend, man, wouldn't I be a happy camper?
That'd be awesome.
Absolute.
I figured everybody else is doing FPP. Why not me?
Absolute.
FPP.
You done with
FPP,
FPP?
Jason. Jason, I want to see the FPP. I want him to do that. I want him to come through the screen looking like a thug. Come on.
Yeah,
Can he
Jason
do it?
wants you to throw gang signs and say you down with FPP. Oh, here you go.
What?
Here he comes. They want you to talk they want you to talk urbanics about street language, about FPP.
I grew up as white as anybody. What are you talking about?
You were doing it, and I thought he was over there teasing you with it.
She heard you go FPP. She wants you to do that.
What is it? FPP?
There
You know me.
That's what she wants.
I just love Jason. He's so stinking cool.
FPP. But you gotta do FPP.
Yo, Petty G, do the FPP.
Ian's been on and on. Say hi to your friend. Come talk to Ian. You miss him.
Crafty Panda,
Yeah.
just so
Here,
Becca, I found an FPP dolphin for you.
Oh no.
Awesome. Here, come say hi to Ian.
He's busy. Look, he's cutting.
What?
I don't want to
Oh, watch
disturb
her
him.
record. This is being live streamed.
Is it?
Hey,
Yes.
it's okay. Come sit with us.
Ian wants to talk to you.
We
I'm
want to
gonna
have a
take shower and
discussion.
put some bed. You can stay
He
up and
wants
play
to
with your
take a
friend.
shower too.
Well, he can
Play
take
with
a
your friend.
shower as much as he
Do
wants
what?
at this place.
You just don't want his little ass falling down your steps again, do you? Now I know how I got the nickname Thumper. Thump, 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 thump.
God, that was funny as hell. What the hell was that?
It's okay. It's the one butt cheek stink.
Oh, it's so funny.
All right, go take your shower. I'll be up in a little bit.
Take your time.
What are you working out in the morning?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, what time are you going?
Let's get physical.
I want to get bills at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
That means you got to be up and ready back by 5:30
Ugh.
so he can get physical.
Don't tempt me with a bad time.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
she'll be back in 3 minutes. She has to go do penance.
Donna said I'll be back in 3 minutes. I gotta go do penance. Make it 2.
All right. Oh man.
It's been a couple days.
Praise be, Becca. Praise be.
May the Lord open.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is if you're gonna make me wait 2 weeks, don't expect this line.
Get out of here. This is Donna's. You're gonna make Joe ban me for life from her live streams. Oh, he's got a smirk on his face.
I was about to say maybe that's his plan.
He's over there standing saying, wife, come here.
Wife.
Janine says, poor Ian, you'll never live that fall down.
You know what? He won't. People have
Nope.
already asked Ian if you're gonna do a repeat of falling out of the chair when you're here, and I don't have the heart to tell him, so I haven't said it, but I'll spill it here.
I
don't have
saw
that
it
hair
tonight.
anymore.
Yep. You got a purple one.
Yeah. Yes.
I
And
saw it
think-
in your live.
Yeah. The silver one I gave to Mary, so that one's not here anymore. Mary falls out of that one at her house.
Oh, you're a good friend.
Well, she actually
Did you
doesn't fall out
grease
of
it up really good for her or what? It's
No.
okay. Hip replacements heal over a period of a long time.
I had a friend who once told me that everybody who has ever had a hip replacement dies. So hip replacements, when you break your hip, it's terminal.
My
Because
No.
everybody that's ever broken their hip has died.
What,
Well,
and
eventually we all will.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a win-win, right?
not wrong.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh man.
did you
those
see
for-
Teresa Louise's and Susan's? Susan, you want to show where you're at? Get
Saw
jiggy
Su-
with it after hours.
I'm cutting a piece of
After
box
watching
out.
Becca's Awesome Live, the Surge Antique Roadshow, and in 1880 Princess Feather Quilt in red. Oh man, That sounds so stinking amazing.
How did I jump?
Where
I
are
don't
you at,
know.
Susan?
Hmm?
Where are you at?
I'm cutting a square out of my black fabric
I thought she was going to be cute and say my sewing room.
to put right here. To put right here. On piece 80.
80. Woohoo.
You got this. I'm only up to 96.
See, I told you.
Baby, I'm playing with you. Now I'm starting to piece section 4. I got tut excited. It was, Donna. Absolute. Crafty Panda's going, ha 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 ha, ha. Gorgeous blues in the quilt behind you, Ian. Oh gosh. I love ARS.
What's ARF?
Linda Denton says, well, I certainly popped into an interesting conversation. We will try our best to keep it G-rated. Well, no, I can't.
It's after
Night,
10 o'clock.
Janine.
It's after 10. The kids won't be on yet.
Nighty night, Janine.
Good night, Janine. Rest well, little one.
Screw it, I'll cut it down here.
Do what, baby?
I said, screw it, I'll cut it down. I'm trying to follow the cut guide on these because, like I said earlier, this one needed a little more. You still get a lot of fabric, but there were a couple of cuts that were kind of
Tight.
a little tight. And so I'm trying to follow the cut guides a little more closely for this one.
Oh,
I was seeing where this one was going to end up getting cut at, and I am deciding to choose a different place to cut it out at than
right.
what the fabric guide says, because this has enough fabric that I'm not worried about it.
Which one's that? The red?
This one is G Ruby, and they give you there's a whole like a
Yep.
whole mess of extra here. So
Right.
I'm gonna cut it in a different spot, and it should be just fine.
And honestly, if you plan in the future to do more legit, which I think you will, save all of those pieces. I'm not kidding, in your filing system, because as you blend kits, you're going to be amazed at how much fabric overage you have.
Yep, that's what I'm planning.
Yep.
BC.
Okay.
I'm waiting on Teresa Louise to get her cheesecake out so we can all sing to her. Again.
Happy birthday to you.
We gotta eat dinner first.
Oh,
Well, baby, you're starving tonight. We're waiting on that cheesecake. Lives are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, Tessa, Donna, there are a few cancellations for the wool quilt if you still want in. Oh, absolutely. I would love that, Quilt-As-You. That'd be cool. You'll have to send me the link again, because I'm sure when I couldn't get in. Thanks a lot, Becca. I just had a hip replaced on the 19th.
I saw that. I was like, oh gosh, here we go.
Yep, it's all your fault now if she croaks.
Don't do that, Debbie. Don't do it.
You better stay alive for at least a year. I'm kidding. No, people have body parts exchanged all the time.
true.
Okay, so while I've got
Day and age.
2 of the 3 people here and 1 in the chat, I think Ian, Donna found a place for us to catch up and have a meal with her on Monday the 19th.
Ooh, fun.
So I'll send you the details. I got it all worked out. It's actually out by Mary, so she might be able to join us too if she wants to
Oh,
go.
perfect.
Only if she likes crab picking with me.
Wait, is it crab picking?
I'm
I know
gonna
that's
call
what-
this week. I'm gonna call this week. They got all kinds of deals. Just look it up on the website, Beck.
Okay,
I sent you the link.
you did, and I haven't looked at it because
Oh, there you go. We're
no,
planning a
it's not a
great
good one.
big event for Ian's grand arrival here on the East Coast, and that's the best you got. Now, come on.
Well, I can't even afford first class this time. So
It's
Oh,
okay.
you
Fold
bougie
those legs
boy.
up like an accordion. You needed dental work.
oh my
I-
gosh.
this little bougie boy, he's like, I couldn't afford first class.
Well, it used to be, I mean, right after the pandemic, it was a lot cheaper. And
It
I
Oh,
got
yeah, because people
really-
didn't want to breathe the cabin air.
Right, right. And
Oh,
so I
believe
got
it.
some pretty amazing deals in first class. And so I'm like, oh, I'll get another first class ticket. Nope, it's like double, triple what I paid. And I was
Yeah,
like,
ask
oh,
Becca. She just had that experience.
no, no, no,
Did.
no, no, no.
I did. I told Jason because I'm plotting to be back in Vegas around this time next year for the same conference. I've already
Oh yeah.
chatted with my supervisor about it at work. It was a good conference and I want to go back. And I told him, I was like, for the price that it cost me to upgrade my ticket to first class, I could have paid for you to sit next to me. And I don't care if I'm crammed up against you. You're cute. So like if I could buy his round trip ticket and coach for the same price that I upgraded, and he could work from the hotel room while I'm at the convention. So like I feel like we should go. Oh,
Right.
Mary said, "Oh, I'm in with crab picking in all capitals."
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
Well, that's the problem is I
And-
don't have anybody to travel with, so I don't have anybody to buddy up to.
Come on.
It's
Ian.
Come on. Come live on the East Coast. We'll all
Right.
travel with you.
There you
Yeah,
go.
come on, Ian. You
It's not
fly
like I'm
out-
going to drive out there to fly back with you. Okay.
Right.
I was gonna say you can fly out here and I'll fly out with you.
Well, I was telling
Oh.
Donna earlier, I'm hoping that work will choose East Coast for the conference instead of
I am too.
Vegas.
I am too, because East Coast, you're a stone's throw away from me. And I
Yep.
feel like you can just commute to the convention from here. I don't care if it's a 4-hour drive.
Nah, it's okay. He can do it from here, and that's 6.5.
Well, after our excuse me, after our conference is over, if it's on the West Coast, I would love to go up to Salem because it'll be around
East Coast?
Halloween.
You mean East Coast?
East Coast, Salem, Massachusetts.
Right, but that's East, not West.
Oh
East
yeah,
and
that's what I
West
meant.
Coast.
Sorry.
He does. It's okay. He's allowed one.
Right, exactly.
Oh, shoot.
I had to head folded on my 18 years ago on the 18th. True story. Wait a minute. Whoa, I'm okay. I'm either reading this wrong or I'm really tired. Linda Denton's post. Can someone read that at the bottom? I had my head bolted on the 18th year ago on the 18th. True story. There is hope for you at Debbie Foster.
Yep, that's what it says.
Yep, that's.
I believe she means hip.
Gosh,
But
I
it's-
hope so.
I don't know. She may have had a spine.
I don't know.
Oh,
This she had her head bolted on.
Right.
That's what it says. And I had to read it 3 times. And I was like, whoa, hip. I thought I was the only one that does those kind of posts.
it's
Oh,
out here and
I'm
love
all in
it.
for crab picking, Linda Denton. Okay. Delia says, nope, not going coach anymore.
Right.
This hip was much different from my knee replacement 8 years ago. 3 days in the hospital with pain meds. BS 5 hours for the hip last week.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Technology today with the laser and the robotics, I'm telling you.
Yeah, after hearing that you're gonna die after a hip replacement, now I know I
Okay.
ain't going in for one.
Baby, it was
not
a
really
joke. It was a
true.
joke.
It was a joke. Not really true.
Susan's not going to get her hip done now. Thanks, Becca.
Oh gosh.
Now we're going to have to
Now-
drive to Delaware and push her around because Sparky's not able. Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks. We're just going to have to find a big hill and shove her.
No, I'm good. I got my walker and my canes. I'm good.
For us to beat you with it. You're going to have the hip done when they tell you, lovey.
Linda D said no, not Linda Denton, Linda D. And yes, it was my head. 8 hours in the OR.
Holy
Goodness.
sugar booger.
Had some things done to my head before too, let me tell you. Strap my head to a table.
Curious, Linda, if you don't mind me asking, why did you have to have it bolted on? What happened?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Okay. Hold on. Donna, make sure you call very first thing because it will fill up again. Okay, I will.
Patricia said my son had a hip replacement and was back at work in 2 days.
I can believe it. This robotic surgery is crazy.
I mean, I had a robot work on me. I mean, not there. It was the Da Vinci, so there was a doctor behind it. But I had the doctor use the Da Vinci robot when I had my hernia surgery.
Yep.
That's how they did when they ripped my lung out. That's how they did it.
Yep. Technology today, all they have to do is go in there and
With the
all they have to
division.
do is put the 4 little holes in and let the robots do the rest.
Well,
I'm
let
so
me
glad I
tell
only
you,
have-
it was a lot more than 4 little holes they put in my body. They slipped me in the back, they slipped me in the front.
But you're talking how long ago, Susan? And that was a save your life measure, not a, oh, well, you've got this. We're going to take this out.
Maybe 6 years ago.
Right.
Is this different than laparoscopic surgery? The Da
No,
Vinci-
they did the Da Vinci. Like
What's the
they did
difference?
for Ian?
It's the same thing.
Well,
Laparoscopic
well,
is the
'cause-
Da Vinci.
Yeah, because they had to go in and take my lung out. So I guess they needed to put a drain hose in. That was the worst of them. But I
Yep.
got like 4 or 5 different cuts on me.
The procedure is a laparoscopic procedure. The robot that actually does the working is the Da Vinci machine.
Gotcha.
Yep. And Ian has watched too many. I guarantee you, before he had his hernia, he probably watched the videos on how this is going to be done.
Sure did.
Yep, Joe has done the same thing. I kid you not. When when Joe had to have open heart, they were like, okay, we need you to watch this video and sign off that you've watched it. He says, the hell I am. You get one shot at this. He was not watching. He didn't want to know nothing. The doctor's like, well, you need to explain to him. I said, I'm not explaining or he won't show up.
Well,
It's that way. Nope. He's a one and done.
Yeah. Open heart surgery is not for the faint of heart, let me tell
for
you.
sure.
Sparky had that done. He had a quadruple bypass.
Yeah, Joe had what they called the Widowmaker here at the house.
Oh
And
my gosh.
yeah. So needless to say, open heart, double bypass, and a 5 or 6 day stay in the hospital, 2-week recovery. And then he was driving in 4 weeks.
Goodness.
Well,
We
get
have-
this one. The hospital is what caused my husband to have the quadruple bypass.
Well,
They
damn that
almost
hospital.
drowned him up at Christiana. They almost drowned him.
What?
He called me because I'd slipped home real quick to get a shower. He's about an hour and a half from me. And he called me. He was scared to death. He said, you need to get up here. He said, I'm not feeling good. And they're telling me everything's fine. So I went up there and sure enough, he had a heart attack and they wouldn't listen to him. So I had to go up there and I found a a heart doctor to take care of him. Otherwise, they probably would have killed him.
Oh my goodness.
And the surgeon, or the cardiologist said it's a good thing I called him when I did, because he probably would have died.
Absolute. Good thing you were astute and called right away.
Mhm.
Goodness. Linda says 3-level fusion in my neck, bulging disc, ruptured disc, and the vertebra in between was tilted the wrong way. I had no use of my right arm. I learned what a 10 on the pain scale really was.
Yep.
Goodness.
Absolute.
Whew.
Know what a 10 is, let me tell you.
Yep. I thought a 10 was childbirth, but I'm telling you what,
Oh,
some of the
gosh.
stuff we've endured, no, childbirth was a cakewalk.
Yeah, I would say childbirth is maybe a 3,
Oh
2.
my gosh.
Yeah. I used to think it was like near death experience.
Yeah, they said I had mild menstrual cramps was my pain level having children.
Yeah, I had one breach.
Sorry,
So
Ian.
trust me, yeah.
I'm sure you didn't want to hear that.
Oh, I don't care.
Do what, baby?
The pain you go through after you had the kids and they grow up's worse than the child.
What do you say?
He says having the children is the easy part. It's the pain you go through when you're raising them.
Yeah, that's true. So true, Mr. Joe.
Well, I love being here with you guys tonight, but I gotta go.
It's all right. Dump us. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Teresa.
Happy birthday.
We love you,
Thank
baby
you.
girl.
Thank you, everyone. I had a lot of
Thank you.
fun.
Thanks for spending part of it with us. We feel special to have you. Oh, over here.
Wrong camera, Susan. Turn your
I
head to
keep
the left.
forgetting I moved my camera. Gosh, oh golly.
It's okay.
You always make me want to turn my head and look at you.
That's what I do.
But
But
a sign, and we're gonna paste on the bottom of that camera. It's gonna say, "Look here."
no, Joe says when she gets to her she shed, we're going up and he's going to help her set up her, what do you call it?
Good.
They're,
Set up.
Yeah, he's going to help you. And then he's going to put great big bold flashing lights. Look here.
look here.
You got this.
Why is that not
Now, and that means if I go to Delaware, I get the shop. I like that. That's a win-win.
C-E-T-E-L?
Okay. Good night, guys. Have
All right.
fun.
Love you, baby girl. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oops. And then I
Oh.
dropped you.
All right. Now we know we're hot stuff because we got
Dropped you
dropped.
guys.
Doodles.
Bye, lovey.
Bye.
So, are you still making your itty bitty pieces, Becca?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Or you got little pieces now?
Yes, I'm working after this block is done. I've just got these 5 more little pieces to do after this one. And then
Yep.
after this block is done, I have the most detailed block to do.
Grab a cup of coffee and relax because we're going to be here all night.
Oh God, no, we're not, because I'm already tired.
I'm teasing her. Joe's going, what? What?
Oh God, no, we're not.
It's okay. We can do it. I know we can.
I had to go into the office today and I am more tired tonight than I normally am on a Friday.
Oh,
Ugh.
Because of traffic.
No, actually, I don't usually have very bad traffic. I drive country roads to work.
Oh,
But there's something about driving 45 minutes one way to go into the office and then sitting at the office is a little more draining than working from home. At home, I feel a little bit more energized. And I think it's just because I don't have to spend 2 hours dealing with commuting back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
oh,
right.
That takes a lot. The commute takes a lot out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
even though I don't have to deal with the 95 traffic and the freeway and all that other stuff, it's the time in the car.
Sure.
Ian, are you snoring?
I was snorting a moment ago. I laughed so hard I snorted a moment ago.
Those are the
As you can
best.
tell, the chat's too far for these old eyes.
CB. Okay,
Although earlier today, I'm tired because I didn't sleep very well last night, and then all day today, my quilt was coming back from South Carolina, and I was
Did it
freaking
arrive
out about it
safely?
because I have an Apple AirTag sewn into the quilt. And I literally saw it. I had it shipped to a friend because I'm too afraid that it's going to get lost here at the apartments. And so I had it shipped to a friend, and they were on the street next to my friend's house. And then all of a sudden, when I checked the AirTag a few minutes later, it was halfway across the city again. I'm like, no, what just happened?
Somebody
So
jacked that.
I was worried,
It was on
to be
Marco
honest.
Polo. Like, I'm stressing out about my
Hyperventilating.
quilt. He has a tracking number. So and it said out for delivery. He has an Apple AirTag so he can follow on the map. And the man.
Who would have ever thought to do that? That's a good idea.
Yep.
Yep.
So he can see it. He knows where it is. He knows it hasn't been misdelivered, but because they were near the destination and hadn't dropped it off, he was like, "Oh, what's going on with my quilt?"
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Did it
I-
get dropped off, Ian?
Do what?
Did it get delivered?
It did get delivered. Everything was good. But what freaked me out was a couple of times it would show up near a dumpster, and I'm like, did a porch pirate like grab it? And first of all, I didn't have the tracking number. I actually had to. I called.
You had to find it. Yeah, that's right.
I called the show company that does the quilt show, like later in the day. And I was like, hey, is there any way that I could get the tracking number? And so they were able to send me the tracking number. And I calmed down at that point because it said it hadn't been delivered. If it had said delivered and it was still showing up, somewhere else. And like the AirTags are nice because they do give a location, but there's a margin of error with that.
Yeah.
And so there were a couple of times that it would show up near a dumpster, and I'm like, oh my God, they've dumped it
You're
into a
thinking all of
dumpster.
the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's worried. Makes
But
sense.
everything was fine.
Oh, God love yous.
Becca, who did you interview? I didn't get that part, who she was.
Her name is Erin Grogan. She's the pattern designer that made that radical cassettes pattern that I got.
Mm-hmm.
She's her company name is Love So Modern.
Did you do the cassette?
Nope.
Are you
Nope.
gonna?
Yes, but not the full quilt. I'm gonna do one or two blocks and turn them into pillowcases, and I'm just gonna try to have it done in time for my New Kids on the Block cruise. I'm gonna do one for my friend Karen and one for me, so we can have a cassette shaped pillowcase for our cruise.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole quilt because I just don't think I have it in me.
She was
Right.
lovely. She was a great guest.
She lives like a half an hour from me, so if you want to meet her when you're in,
Yes.
maybe make that work. She was really nice. This is something that we had talked about doing a while ago, and then in December, she was supposed to come in December, and she ended up with COVID, and so she couldn't come. And then we tried to make it work a second time. So this was like I think our third time, like getting it all ironed out. So I'm really happy that it worked. So yeah, she's very lovely, very nice lady.
She was a lot of fun.
Very, very sweet.
This
She is.
piece is going to take me forever to do.
Which one are you on? I can't see it. 82. That'll take you like. Becca's gonna slap you. Ian's gonna beat you. It needs 2 parts, and she says it's gonna take her all night.
I said this piece is going to take me forever. Not even as my hand. It's not even as big as my hand.
Sometimes, you know what's funny is sometimes the smallest pieces take the longest.
Yeah, they can
Yep.
be a booger.
This girl is on fire.
Yeah, and those angles get you too.
I really want to design an FPP quilt.
Why were
Wow.
where were you yesterday when Donna had Jamie on for 2 hours?
Right.
Yep.
I was
Hey, I know when you're down at Becca, she's got the EQ8.
I do.
that's true.
You could just try your hand at it, see if you like it, Ian.
That's true.
Try before you buy
Right.
or borrow.
Brenda.
That too.
Rob, let's do it. I'll keep her busy.
I'm thinking on it.
If your little urn that you're using is not one of those that was recalled, I don't know if it was or not. My dog has this problem. So I keep getting new irons. So I will not invest in one of these small ones that's any more than $5 or $10 because my dog, whether it's plugged in or not, is special. And she chooses to chew on the cord, even if it's up, somehow she'll reach it. And it's always my ironing cord. So one day I was with the girls in the guild and I was sewing and my iron wasn't hot. And I looked down and I hold it up and I showed them. The dog was still hanging on to it, trying to chew for Old Glory.
Oh, good grief.
So,
Goodness.
yeah. So someday when I
Little
say, may Buttercup rest in peace, she finally fried. You will know that she wanted to be cremated because she's being dumb.
I will say
I put
worked-
pepper sauce, everything.
I worked at a science museum and I worked in a makerspace exhibit that we had. And it was the end of the day. It was time to change out the butcher paper on the tables because we had a hot glue station and we had covered it with butcher paper so that way people could, glue, get messy, whatever. And we could just peel the paper off, throw it away, put a new one on. I was cutting the new piece of butcher paper and hadn't realized that the hot glue gun cord had snaked its way back underneath the paper. And so I hit it with the scissors and I felt a little zap. There was a nice big spark that flew out and scared the bejesus out of me and the other person standing there I was talking to. Thankfully, everything was fine. We only lost a hot glue gun, but goodness gracious, was that a
I
surprise.
guarantee you. I think everybody learned a lot about the EQ8. Looky, I finally have an eyeball attached. And it's only been 4 weeks in the making.
Oh my gosh, Donna, that looks great.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's the same color as I got. Where's the pickle?
I see a twinkle.
Oh, right above.
Yep.
in the
The
eye.
pickle's at the top.
I see a twinkle in the eye.
Oh, wow,
Yes,
yeah.
you do. I always got to be a little extra with mine.
Is that what we call that?
Extra. Extra.
Hey, Ian, that's a beautiful quilt behind you. You want to tell me about it?
He's already told us. And I'm jealous because his is done. So when he comes in, mine's going to be in the bags.
Well, mine is
Do a
not
little
bad.
swap.
Mine is not done either.
I haven't got my last part.
For Piazza, the old one.
Unless it came and I threw it in here. Nope. I got
No.
9.
No,
I've got 9.
Clue 10 mailed today.
Okay.
The pieces mailed today, and then in your email you should have the instructions as well.
But I'm not going to need the instructions, Ann. You don't understand.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Because hers is
So I
hanging on your
recognize
wall.
that's sparkle. Yes, Amy, you do. That little twinkle made me happy.
Do you hear me? Because hers is hanging on your wall, Ian.
Right.
We'll rock, paper, scissors for that one.
I think you're gonna have to do more than rock, paper, scissors to get that out of Ian's cold.
There's
Yeah,
a
for
lot of
sure.
things I'll do, but
If he turns his back for too long.
Amy's vortex dress will be fun when finished. If y'all haven't seen what she's coming up with, it's crazy. The girl made a toilet paper dress, and it's over in Paris in a it's in the Museum of Ripley's.
Yeah, Ripley's.
And the girl's got some mad skills. She thinks outside of the box and runs with it. I can't wait to see what she's going to do with this vortex. She's going to make it into a quilt dress and wear it in some shows.
Easy.
I'm just like, I don't have that kind of time. I just need to keep creating. Y'all just do you, booze.
I could see like cutting a hole in the middle of the vortex and making that the waist.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, she's went one further than that. Wait till you see.
Make one
You're
of
going to
those,
be blown freaking away. I
with the
asked her, I
little
said, it's just going to be stinking amazing. I don't know where people get all this talent. But she's not wasting it by any means. She's adding a couple little extras to it. I'm just like, I don't know if Mike knows she's doing it, so it's gonna be funny because they're both gonna be at the same quilt show for she's gonna wear the vortex in. Now that's what's gonna be priceless.
That's gonna be funny.
I wouldn't have guts to cut up my boss's stuff.
When she said that she was gonna be cutting it up, I was like, what?
It's gonna be gorgeous.
It is. It is gonna be gorgeous, but you're gonna do what with it?
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't have no. I know what it took to put it together. It was
Right.
fun, and it's an easy one. But it was no, I'm not cutting mine up.
No way.
I haven't put mine together yet.
What?
I only have 2 months done. Everybody's going to be done with vortex.
It's
before
okay.
the
You
ship.
gotta listen, but it's not a race. It's not a race.
I'm
And
doing
it
mine
doesn't.
every month.
Yep, it doesn't release until June, so you can just do it then.
Nope, I'm going to do it every month that everybody else is doing it. So
Awesome.
I'm circling back and
June?
doing it again.
I will show you month
Oh
1.
my
In July,
gosh.
I will show you month 2.
I just
I'm not
feel
going to
like
pressure
that's
myself
so
to do
bad.
it at Jamie's speed.
Nope. What did he tell you? No.
I'm doing it at my own speed.
Yep.
Donna,
Susan,
I've been looking all day long. I couldn't find 83
right.
because I already did it.
I hate to, Susan.
At the eye.
Yeah. Remember, I told you, do 66 and 83 before you ever touch this piece. Pin them together and stick them with your stuff.
Yeah, but I've been looking for the paper piece. I
Oh,
couldn't
got
find it.
you. Got you. You didn't put a post-it note or something in there that says done.
No,
Oh, gotcha.
so I've been looking all over for it.
Good thing she makes too. Absolutely. Guess who Nancy's saying? Oh, Susan, what happened? Better late than never. Hello, everyone. Cindy. Absolutely.
I lose to my piece. Well, I thought I did. I didn't actually. One of my eyeballs.
I tell you what, I'm loving the tweezers because it pulls off in long curls. Look at that. I'm just like, it's always a challenge to see if you can get it all off in one pull.
That's what he said. I mean,
Get it off in one pull.
sorry that
Joe blushed. Susan just got it.
No, I didn't. I was laughing. You said Joe was blushing. Poor Mr. Joe. He get picked on so much.
He hears conversations I never thought he would.
Yeah, I remember.
He gonna quit letting you hang out with us.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go
Okay.
because it's midnight and I am
Oh, is it?
I'm literally having a hard time keeping my eyes open. And I want to be rested tomorrow because I am going to finish Ursula tomorrow.
Sounds
And
like
if
a
you
plan.
All right, guys, I
know-
didn't know it was almost midnight. It's so much fun sewing, and I lose track of time all the time.
It's okay. It's okay. If you want to know if I finished Ursula, you'll have to tune in on Tuesday because the video will be. I don't know. I have to come up with a title, but I can't promise it to you because I promised a title to Donna for last week and I didn't use that one.
I know. I slept with Tiffany and I liked it.
I slept with Tiffany and I liked it.
It's
Actually,
all good.
we did share a bed, and I didn't talk about that in the vlog. We had a king size bed, and the two of us slept in the same bed. And she said that Scott has a hard time sleeping next to her because she squiggles at night. And so she was like, "Did I keep you up?" I was like, "No." "Did I keep you up?" She was like, "No." I
Let me
didn't feel
see.
her. I didn't feel her moving around at all.
All righty, guys. Well, I want to thank everyone for hopping on with us tonight and sewing along. And I'm thankful and blessed Ian and Becca was able to hop in and join for a little bit with us.
Thanks for
It's
having
been a
us.
blast. Always, the door's always open. So this is what I've gotten done tonight. Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
That's a lot.
Is that all, Donna?
Hey, look, this is what I got done tonight. Not a whole lot.
I'm telling you, I'm hooked on this stuff. This is 2 hours.
This is 2 hours.
And don't mind the strings. I just
Oh,
haven't
wait a
brushed it.
minute. I hold on. That's not 2 hours.
This
It
This
is.
is 2 hours.
This is 2 hours. But I didn't sew them together.
So let me get that pinned up there. So
Got a few more.
So with all of that being said, we're going to sign off for the evening. Thank you guys for joining us and take care. God bless. And I'll see you back in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.
Toodles.
Bye, everyone.
Man, I am really beat.
Get that toodles in.